A new note on the how of happiness and its implications in the real life of today. We're going through some difficult times, um, both in the world with the Donald Putin, the North Korean guy, uh, the Chinese communist dictatorship Xi and his that ideology, and then there are others, Duterte, Maduro, and so many more. Here we had a beautiful spectacle. I keep speaking about it, mentioning it in my various notes for these days. Happy people, and a spiral. I mean, they, with what they did, they make others happy. It comes back, and it's good. Alas, there are some dark forces at play, and I would like to speak a little about this with the help of rules, suggestions for happiness included in the book, the masterpiece, chef d'oeuvre by Sonja Lyubomirsky. Um, it's it's important to have, I mentioned yesterday in the previous note, a strategy for coping with adversity and trauma. And together with this, there's another rule of forgiveness. Forgiveness can reach extremes. I mentioned there's that extraordinary case of which stuck into my mind because it's something I would never be able to do, but still, if some can go that far, at least I can maybe forgive some pesetes, some red plague elements, guys that rule the country and try and steal and escape jail and any consequences. Maybe I can try that. Words create worlds, says Ben Shahar from Harvard, the one who has the most popular course ever, the course for positive psychology. 1 in 5 students at Harvard attended this course. But in South Africa, a young person, I think it was a woman, was killed, and their parents from America. Again, I'm not sure about various elements of this story, but the end result is true and unbelievable. That it's a sort of a role model, something to aspire to, even if few people would be able to that. Buddhists, well, Dalai Lama, Buddhists have that in their way of life manual, system of beliefs, and so on. Compassion is at the center of that. So the parents went to South Africa and they didn't just forgive, let's remember the central piece here, but I think it's the mother, ultimately. The mother went as far as to create a sort of a foundation, an organization of some sort, and anyway, ended up working with one of the killers of her child. After forgiving him, trying to go further to transcend, so to say, which is one secret of happiness, important one, and help others understand, be better, avoid falling into such murderous traps wherein they try and get money. They don't realize that this violence, this fear of getting trapped can finally kill and other people's lives. So, indeed, we have this pyramid of happiness where we have positive feelings, we can and we should do things we enjoy, such as sex, exercise, read books, and so on. But then, on top of this, we need to have, as in PERMA, the formula offered by Martin Seligman, we need to have engagement, good relationships with, first of all, with family, friends, and society. But then ultimately M and A stand for meaning and achievement. So we need to transcend, we need a moral society. Layard says in Happiness Lessons from a New Science that this is a goal for societies, this is what good government, another key for happiness, should do. Try and teach ethics, morals, virtues in schools, because people have become more selfish, concerned with their own good and not with that of society. They don't engage in social organizations, which is another key to happiness. But more about this in some further future notes.